Welcome to your midday sports report. We begin with news on athletics. National 400-meter record holder Rasheen McDonald will be the first Jamaican in action at today's Wanda Diamond League meet in Oslo, Norway, the sixth stop in the series. McDonald will face the starter in the 400 meters at 1:16 p.m. and has former world and Olympic champion Kirani James to contend with, as well as World Championship silver medalist Matthew Hudson-Smith from Great Britain. Two-time world 200-meter champion Shericka Jackson will grace the track at 1:38. Jackson is looking to improve on her season's best of 22.82 seconds, ran 11 days ago in Marrakesh, Morocco. Frederick Dakers is down to compete in the men's discus and will face top competition from world record holder Mikolas Alekna and Sweden's Daniel Stahl. National champion Rohan Watson and 2011 world champion Johan Blake are down for the men's 100 meters at 2:04 p.m. Many-time national champion Natoya Gould-Toppin goes at 2:11 in the women's 800 meters. Two-time world championship bronze medalist Rochelle Clayton leads fellow Jamaicans Andrenette Knight and Janive Russell into the women's 400-meter hurdles at 2:35 p.m. For the first time since their arrival in Brazil, all 23 members of the Reggae Girls squad trained together ahead of their two-match friendly series against the host nation. Forward Jody Brown, who arrived on Wednesday afternoon, took part in her first training session under the watchful eyes of head coach Hubert Busby Jr., who is into his second stint as head coach. It's understood that several members of the squad and the coaching staff were bothered by abdominal issues at the start of the session, but those were normalized by the end of the session. The Jamaicans will have their final training session on Friday, ahead of the first game on a Saturday against the Brazilians in Recife. The match kicks off at 3 p.m. Jamaica time, and over 30,000 fans are expected for the contest. The West Indies will take on Australia at the Queen's Park Oval this evening as they fine-tune preparations for the ICC T20 World Cup, which bowls off on a Saturday. The Caribbean men have been bolstered by the return of Jamaicans Rovman Powell and Andre Russell, who missed the T20 series against South Africa due to Indian Premier League commitments. Shimron Hetmyer, Shafane Rutherford and Alzari Joseph have also joined up with the squad, which had Nicholas Pobran and Shea Hope rested for the recent series against South Africa. On Wednesday, the regional team surged into fourth in the ICC T20 rankings after a 3-0 series win against the Proteas and are listed as one of the favourites for the tournament. The match will see the Aussies against the Aussies will bowl off at 6 p.m. Jamaica time. The West Indies will then journey to Guyana for their Group C opener against Papua New Guinea on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Jamaica time. Finally, defending champion Novak Djokovic moved efficiently through the gears once again to beat Spain's Roberto Carballes Baena and reach the French Open third round. Djokovic cruised to a 6-4, 6-1, 6-2 victory on another rain-soaked day in Paris. It ensured he progressed to the third round at the clay court Grand Slam for the 19th consecutive year. Alexander Zverev booked his place in the third round with a routine straight sets victory over Belgium's David Goffin. The German sixth seed continued to underline his title credentials with a 7-6, 6-2, 6-2 victory. Meanwhile, on the women's side, Ariana Sabalenka took just 62 minutes to dismiss Japan's Mayuka Ojima 6-2, 6-2. Sabalenka will now meet former quarterfinalist Paula Badosa, who the Spaniard came back from a set down to beat Kazakhstan's Yulia Putintseva 4-6, 6-1, 7-5. Elena Rybakina recovered from a 4-2 down in the second set to also clinch a straight sets win on Thursday. Rybakina, the 2022 Wimbledon champion, defeated Arantxa Rus of the Netherlands 6-3, 6-4. And that's it for your midday sports report. Kerry, it's back to you.
Thank you, Spencer. And that's the Midday News. I'm Carrie Simpson. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.